What's good, y'all? Hold on. Let me make sure everything's set up straight, you know. And we live. Hold on. Okay. Let's do this. All right. You feel me? Welcome to the stream. You feel me? I tried a few times, but you know, low latency was not working out for you boys, so I had to try something new, and finally got something working out. So yeah, welcome to the stream for whoever wants to watch this. Besides that, I only got like 2 videos planned since, you know, this is my first year. I'm just checking things out. I plan on reacting to, what was it? Something from VR chat, and then possibly Kai. You feel me? Kai Sinet, if you know who that is. He did a karate video for some reason, but let's check those out real quick. So first up, I want to do the VR chat video because, you know, I was interested in anything VR new. Yeah, let me get that set up. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have it playing through. Let's see. Should I put headphones on? That'll probably help y'all, if anything. Yeah, I might as well. All right, hold on. Let me put headphones on real quick. And set up the audio. 1 2 1 2. Let's see. It is here. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully that works. Alright, let's check it out. Awesome. Y'all can hear that? Let me turn that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I pay well. Like, people that are with me, they're happy. Like, there's one girl who quit her day job. Because it, you know,
1 2 1 2.
It pays really well. Yeah,
See, like, it's hard.
Turn that down a little bit more.
It's becoming so hyper-realistic to a point where people are making mods and little additions
that
they can add to their avatars that gives them fully working private parts.
Alright, let's check this out. Hold on. Alright, this is called The Dark World of VR Chat featuring I'm Lucid. Oh shit, Lucid, what's up? Yeah, so, you know, 22, let's go for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I pay well. Like, people that are with me, they're happy. Like, there's one girl who quit her day job. Because it, you know, pays really well. Yeah,
See,
this is
like,
my full-time job. That's all I do is make VR chat.
Before we even get into it, bro, there's so much of VR chat that's not shown to the general public. It's insane, but some of that stuff needs to stay. Some of that stuff needs to stay only in VR chat. I've been on VR chat since 2020, like, you feel me? 20 all the way through 21 and all the way through 22, and still to this day, you feel me? I do have a gaming channel where I do make films in VR. I do have another one on the way. But yeah, bro, there's so much in VR chat over these years that I've experienced. It's actually insane. But yeah, let's continue.
It's becoming so...
My fault. Sorry about that, dog. There ain't shit I can do about it.
Hyper-realistic to a point where people are making mods and little additions that they can add to their avatars that gives them fully working private...
Oh, before that, happy Black History Month, you feel me? Shout out to all my black family members out there. Shout out to all my black friends out there. Talk about Apollo. Talk about, Billy, you feel me? All my homies, you feel me? Let's go. YM Legend, you already know.
So I got something in the mail. This is honestly unreal. I'm like super thankful for each and every one of you guys because without you guys, this would not happen. So thank you. So in this video, my friend and YouTuber I Am Lucid talked about his true thoughts on VR chat, and the things he says are pretty shocking. VR chat is one of the biggest virtual reality games out there, with over 20,000 people playing the game every single day. It's practically the home of the VR community. People can escape into new, exciting, and sometimes strange worlds and be whoever they want. I like to say it's like dreaming with your eyes open. But what happens when...
That's real. If anything, when I first started playing VR, like, the headset that I use now is like, you feel me? It was my brother's at first and he let me use it. Bro, I literally jumped in there and like, it was like this game where like you could grab planets and shit. And you could like, I don't know, it was so weird, but like, it was so cool. And I've loved VR ever since because it felt like I was literally like in like a dream, you know? It was crazy. But yeah, hold on. All right, cool. Let's continue.
Virtual reality becomes your actual reality. For those of you who are unhappy with your lives, VR becomes your happiness and your way of coping. And that's when addiction takes root.
Facts.
I have people on my friends list. Every time I log on, they're online. Every single time. Like whether it be 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon.
I was like that. Say for instance, when I first started VR chat, I was like that, bro. Like I would be on all the fucking time. Like I literally when I first joined up, I even had like damn near a schedule. You feel me? My sleep schedule was fucked, but it was like around 21 and no 20. Near the end of 2020, like November, October, or something like that. And I met up with a homie named Kat, and we don't talk no more. But she introduced me to a homie named Blue, and A Blue Zephyr, and a homie named Baby Taco. And we would jump on at 9 p.m. every night for like 2-3 months straight. And some of the time, like I wouldn't say all the time, but some of the time we'd even be on till like 7 in the morning. Like it was crazy.
Always online. They literally live inside of VR chat.
Omega Recovery, a mental health service, released an article explaining some of the symptoms of VR gaming addiction, and it's bad. People would stop doing things as simple as cleaning or eating. When researching, we even found some people who put off sleeping to stay in the game. They would isolate themselves from their friends and family, only wanting to talk with people in VR. And lastly, people experience serious issues like depression, anxiety, and increased aggression.
The way that people can get addicted to VR chat and games alike is when they're lacking of something that is necessary in their real life, and then they use VR chat as an escape from those problems.
A YouTuber called Mr. Drew came forward with his own story. After he was introduced to VR by a friend, Drew got himself an Oculus Rift and started playing free demos. And once he finished those, he discovered a new game, VR chat.
I soon found myself...
Bro, the VR chat community is so powerful, bro. It's actually insane. Like we have so many talented creators who are able to create these entire like gaming worlds, and then with actual game mechanics to them. Like it's really insane. And then the avatars themselves are already like some of the coolest things you'll ever see.
Spending hours upon hours in VR chat, making friends, singing karaoke, watching movies, exploring worlds,
making movies, making films,
playing games.
Sadly, it wasn't long before these sessions would spiral out of control, and before Drew knew it, he was hooked.
I bought index controllers and vibe trackers, allowing my fingers and entire body to be tracked while in VR. This only fed into my addiction, making it harder and harder to leave this weird world I felt pulled into.
Soon, Drew started to experience some of the symptoms we talked about.
I started to sleep while in VR. Only removing
Sleeping in VR is damn near one of the most uncomfortable things ever. I don't know how you do it. I will never do it. I've done it one time because you feel me, I was tired and low-key passed out. But I'll never choose to sleep in VR. That's weird.
the headset to go to work.
I'm not gonna lie.
It was as if the virtual world was my primary reality. As if I was living in this metaverse and only leaving it to keep the body I was plagued with IRL alive.
But after 2 months of recovery, Drew was able to heal and is now able to enjoy VR chat in a healthier way.
I don't know, bro. It's just some people allow things to take over their entire life. Like I understand, say for instance, like I don't know, you find a really good game, like say for instance Elden Ring. I hit my mic. I didn't play Elden Ring, but I know it took over a lot of people's lives, and they just, you feel me, like we're obsessed with it. There's a certain point where you're literally like, you feel me, like hold on now, you know, where it's like you can spend, I don't care if you spend like 12-15 hours a day on a single game, like even if it's like 2 days in a row, you know. But when you start to not clean, or like I don't know, you start to feel like which world is the real one, that's where, like, even in VR, because VR is more realistic, that's when I start to get, you know, like, wow, you okay, bro, look.
But there are
like,
so
come
many
on.
people like
there's no way
who get dangerously hooked on this game. On VR chat, the servers you join are
this pencil got me feeling like a professor. Hold on.
called worlds, and some of these worlds can be gateways to even bigger vices, because there's a darker side to VR chat. One that includes staying out late and partying right inside your headset. The
True.
VR chat nightlife.
Bro, I need to quit pausing because this video is already fucking 20 minutes long. But VR chat parties are like, I don't know, like they're cool, you feel me. I've been to only like 2 of them. They're not really my type of scene because I don't really, you feel me, like I like hanging with people and having conversations. Like I understand, like we could have a vibe, maybe maybe one of these days, you feel me, when I get like full body tracking, but for now it's not that crazy.
The nightlife is the term used for activities.
Well, for me it is a crazy ass scene, but it's not for me,
available for people at night. This can mean things like bars, nightclubs, and casinos, and can also mean darker things like substance issues and other activities not safe for work.
Bro, look, I'm gonna pause every time I feel like I gotta say something. But bro, when it comes to drinking, Nick, bro, drinking in VR chat is like it's like they treat it as if it's like your introduction into the VR chat community. Of course, like obviously above 18. You know, we don't fuck with kids drinking. You feel me? Some weirdos do, but most of us don't. Yeah, but like drinking is damn near just like I'll say 30% of the VR community. Like, bro, drinking is such a big part.
But what if I told you that these things happen on VR chat too? The buried underneath this game filled with silly avatars is a disgusting nightlife.
Whoa, let's not say disgusting now. Don't put no bad vibes on it. The nightlife can be fire.
And it's thriving. Every Friday and Saturday night, VR chat worlds like the Void Club were filled with hundreds of users. The Void Club is a nightclub with DJs, a dance floor, and other concerning features.
There's like back rooms. There's like secret rooms that you can lock the actual doors on. Sometimes people can...
There are mass worlds like that where you can lock the doors on. Sometimes people want to just spend time with each other. There are couples in VR chat. You feel me? Sometimes they want to spend time with each other without being bothered by others, so they're able to lock the room. Like, you know,
go into a door or into like a room, then get freaky with each other inside of the Void Club.
And while everyone in the VR chat community has different opinions about the place, there's one thing that seems dangerously common. People drink in the Void Club. And I don't mean...
People drink everywhere. Fucking Black Cat they'll drink. What are you talking about?
Virtual drinks. People will drink massive amounts in real life while playing VR chat.
People just obviously just get drunk there a lot, they dance there a lot, but you would kind of expect that of like a regular club, but inside of VR chat, and instead of human beings, it's anime boys.
And this may not sound...
They're still human beings. Second, they also drink everywhere else. Like I was saying, there's the pub, the Great Pug, fucking Black Cat. There are other clubs like, what is it, Club? I think it was 333 or something like that.
Like a problem, but it might when you realize that VR chat's age rating is 13 and up. Not only do young people feel pressured to join, but it can leave them vulnerable to these party animals, and sometimes to preds. In an interview done by Brandon FM, the person he interviewed revealed a group of men who would look for vulnerable girls on VR chat.
I ain't watched that one.
Whether it's
that person.
Or through invites, they don't really ask.
Mind you, I had reacted to one of this person's videos and I just never posted it. It was one where it was this guy who was messing with, like, or at least encouraging this little young one to drink, and it was fucking weird. But there are definitely some weirdos in VR chat, but there's weirdos everywhere. So I mean, I won't just, you feel me, it's a little worse on VR chat because you're able to move and like look like an actual person in there. I don't know, it's a little different, but yeah, just be careful. Watch what your kids are doing. Bro was like fucking 14 when he was, yeah, bro. And then there was this other dude who's like 21. Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, just be careful.
At all. They don't really care what age they are.
Once they had a group of girls, they would start a drinking game with them. One guy would stand in the middle of the group and play a song. Throughout the song, he would raise his hand. And whenever his hand was raised, the girls would have to drink. And this game would go on for a long time because they prepared a list of songs to keep the girls playing.
By the time.
They could, I mean, like, okay, let me say this. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, you need to watch what you're doing. I still feel as though that like they need to watch your kids. You feel me? Make sure you know what your kids are doing. Like, don't throw this on VR chat, bro. Look, it's a lot of cool people out there. There are a lot of, you feel me, weirdos out there too, but just make sure y'all being safe out there.
They were done with all the songs and stuff. They basically have their picking of drunk girls.
Sure, this may not be in real life, and they can't do anything physical.
Not anymore. I mean, it still happens in real life too.
To them, but they could still easily influence them. And sadly, this isn't the only group like this. On VR chat, there are dangerous groups that seek to cause damage. The gangs of VR chat.
All right, now, okay. Well, actually, see, I was about to be like, what fucking gangs are y'all talking about? Crashers and crashers. If anything, only ones that I'm really scared of are like hackers and shit like that. You feel me? Like, you need to find a crew that, or at least find, like, I find few groups. Like, out of my years of being on VR chat, I've only been a part of 2 groups. Yeah, I've only been a part of 2 groups. My homie Blue and like the groups we've passed through between just me and him, pretty much, and then Metacosm. So I mean, yeah.
Before we talk about these insidious gangs, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Incogni. So I'm especially passionate about Incogni because my goal for this channel is to help you guys stay safe online. Chances are your personal information is floating all over the internet. If you try right now, like all online games, there's a toxic side to their communities, but most games don't come close to VR chat. Valorant has
I don't know about that one.
Salty players. Warzone has kids yelling slurs.
Salty players. I mean, no. Okay, look. there's racism, sexism. There's a lot of this on multiple games. I do not throw this straight on VR chat.
Don't come close to VR chat.
That's
Valorant has salty players, Warzone has kids yelling slurs, but VR chat has gangs. And as silly as that sounds, they can be pretty serious.
Dude, for Twitch streamers, freaking, like, okay, let me chill out, because I'm gonna get, like, you feel me? When it comes to gaming in general, and say for instance you're a Twitch streamer, you can get doxxed, you can get a whole ass SWAT team sent to your house. Like, yeah, this shit happens everywhere. Don't just throw this on VR chat.
I'm Lucid gave us an inside look into the minds of these gangs.
What a VR chat gang pretty much is a group of people that meet online. Usually they have issues with their own family in real life, as far as I can tell. So they feel like they have to get that family protection feeling that all us humans innately need and want. So they meet these gangs online in VR chat, and they feel like, okay, I'm part of this like bigger group. I feel like I have purpose in this life because of my, you know, cult that I am currently in.
That's in fucking real life. Like that happens not only in, okay, I don't know if it happens in like video games like fucking Fortnite, because obviously what the fuck are you gonna do in Fortnite? I don't know, bro. I need to see where this is going.
What gangs do is take advantage of VR chat's vulnerable systems to crash people's games remotely.
I put something into the gun so it would shoot out particles. It crashed the entire world except everybody but you would just delete.
These gangs,
I've seen that happen before.
Believed that they would gain clout for crashing people, but they also did it to silence people who knew about their illegal operations. It turns out that these gangs actually stole people's custom-made avatars and
so this is also a very bad thing. Avatar stealing is a very big problem. So imagine you're like a creator, like, you feel me, there's Vroid or Blender or whatever you choose to create your avatar on, and you spend hours. I'm talking like learning how to even make an avatar takes hours. I learned how to make that Blender donut from the Blender Guru video, and bro, it took me like 10 hours to make that entire donut. So for a simple donut versus a complicated avatar, it'll be like maybe like what, 100+ hours, you know? And for somebody to just pull up in VR chat and just steal it, that can really happen, and it's terrible.
You sell them for an insane amount of,
and selling VR chat avatars is a thing too, which some people can steal your avatar then sell it to somebody else. It's terrible.
Like ripping avatars and like reselling them and things like that. Oh, thousands of dollars easily. I would say at least 10,000.
That's a bit much. You feel me? That's a bit much. I'd say at most like 4K.
Talked about the consequences of messing with these gangs.
They all have
still a lot,
mob mentality, group motive, where if they don't like somebody or a person doesn't fit into their like beliefs, for an example, they'll get put on something called the KOS list.
If they see a user on the KOS list or on site,
is that real? A kill on site list?
They go after them with everything they've got. These gang members would have apps on their PCs to scan thousands of VR chat worlds to see who's in them. Sometimes they would even try to get rid of them permanently through something called a GPU crasher. With the GPU being one of the main components of your PC, you'd be lucky to play Minecraft at 12 FPS without it. This is how it's done.
On an avatar, there would be some sort of particle effect or like a mesh crasher, and it would have...
Now, this is where it gets really bad. I have never seen, heard, or you feel me, I've never, like, this has not happened to me or anybody I know or around me at all. Like, I've seen crashers, but like nothing that destroys somebody's PC. So I'd say those are a fairly rare occurrence.
So many particles in it. And
but there are hundreds of thousands of people on VR chat every other day. So you feel me? What the fuck do I know?
Would just keep, instead of closing the game like it would do now, it would leave it open. So if you left your game open, it would spin your fan and spin your fan faster and faster and faster until...
The VR chat developers eventually stepped in and introduced safety settings in an attempt to stop the GPU crashers, but the problem still happens today. Currently, the gangs have seemingly gone underground, and no one has heard of...
Hey, the Devouring, I know that map. But when it comes to like hackers and crashers, I feel like when they threw in that easy anti-cheat shit, it did like take away some of the things, but I feel like it did more harm to the VR community than good, because those people who were crashing, they're obviously good at working through certain, you feel me, software. So the fact that they threw that on there, it took away a lot of like mods that the community was using for good, say for instance for people with sign language or other stuff like that. But when they took it away or put that on there, it took away that, and they just possibly could have banned, or not banned, but prevented a few, you feel me, of these crashers and stuff like that. But the people who have like actually created the software and spread it around, they're probably good enough to just get around it anyways. So that really just hurt us more than it even tried like to stop.
Of them since their peak in 2020, but some still say they stalk the servers searching for new victims. Roleplay.
ERP. Hey, I'm surprised he said it.
For new victims. Roleplay. ERP. Roleplay is exactly what you think it
Erotic
is. For the sake of YouTube, I'm going to be referring to this as roleplay or RP.
For what?
Nothing new.
Well, I mean,
it's been in online games for decades, and it's one of the main parts of VR chat. In some VR chat worlds, there are private booths people can go to, fully equipped with beds, soundproof walls, and a lock system to keep people from seeing what goes on behind closed doors.
Which I don't think is a problem. You feel me? Some like for the older VR chat users, because you know sometimes you want to just spend time and like lay down and watch some TV or something with your significant other or just friends. Like I've seen groups of people just chill out in a room together and didn't want somebody running in and being freaking random. There are options to make private worlds, but sometimes you know you just can go to a public.
People even use full body tracking specifically for this purpose.
It's becoming so hyper realistic to a point where people are making mods and little additions that they can add to their avatars that gives them fully working private parts.
Facts.
What makes this
Facts. I've seen it. It's crazy.
Especially bad is once again the young people playing. A study from 2019 shows that 51% of 11 to
they might as well just make this a mature game. 17 and up, bro. Come on, just do it.
13-year-olds have seen content of that nature online. But VR chat takes it to another level. Not only are there VR chat worlds made for this, but also avatars designed with RP in mind.
I can't really get mad at him for not bringing up a bunch of other stuff, because this guy's mainly like what he mainly talks about on his channel is VR chat or just VR in general. So the fact that it's like I'm like low-key getting upset that he's like, well, there's a bunch of other games that do that type of shit. I guess that's fair.
Kinds of avatars are not allowed on public servers like the Void Club, but yet so many VR chat worlds have it. To show you just how much inappropriateness there is
I wonder if there's some pornography put onto. That's a crazy thing. I just saw one of you join to hear me say out of nowhere, but I wonder if there's something like that when it comes to what is it? The worlds. You feel me? If you could just join a world and some of it's just there, because I know a bunch of avatars have it. I don't know if worlds have it. So
we sent our scriptwriter CJ into VR chat, and these were his findings. There's some worlds we found that were so graphic we can't show them to you guys. One
okay,
world
I guess
was centered around a certain niche. When you entered, it stated that you had to be 18 or older. On the surface, the world seemed pretty normal. It had chairs, a couch, and a TV screen, but there were 4 private rooms. Each room had a restraining device in the middle of it, and on the table beside it.
They be getting freaky in VR. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of shit that I've seen in VR that I'm like, yeah, you're an adult, but god damn, you feel me? Like, why? You got something you want, bro? Look.
Were different.
And then don't even get me started on Phantom Sense. That shit goes crazy.
What disturbed us the most was that these restraints came in different sizes, and not all of them were adult size. So I'm lucid, and myself included, believe that this role-playing epidemic could be the future. And there's a huge...
I did not peep what he just said. Hold on, let me hear that shit again.
Different sizes, and not all. What disturbed us the most was that these restraints came in different...
Okay, so they're all different. They're all different sizes of avatars, if that's what they're referring to. That like there can be a person about this small but still look like a fully grown person, because scaling is like, you feel me, you can scale any regular avatar up and down. Like my average avatar, like I have this thing on it where it's a normal heighted avatar when you first load it in, and I could change them into a giant, you feel me? Or I could change them into like a little thing that could fit in the palm of your hand. So I don't know about all that.
They get this hyper realistic expectation of their partner looking a certain way, acting a certain way, and especially in VR chat when you have a full working body.
Oh, what's up, Tris?
Nobody in real life can mimic that exact visual appearance that the VR chat anime girl that was made in Blender and Unity will ever come close to a real human being.
And while we can't stop the creators of these RP games, we can do our part and encourage our friends not to join in. The story of Tech Gangster. There are so many preds on VR chat, but there's one who was...
Trish, you want to give me something to react to after this? I mean, I only plan to do it for a little bit because, you know, it's your boy's first stream. But if anything, I'll do it as long as, you feel me, I got somebody to talk to. I'm just vibing for real.
So infamous that his name alone would make people furious.
I know Tech Gangster is a very well-known fellow around these parts.
Ah, wait, who? I might know who she just said.
Tech Gangster is a very
Never mind.
well-known fellow around these parts.
That sounds crazy. Like, I didn't know him personally, but I might have heard somebody else talking about him.
At least.
I literally know 30 women who had encounter with this one guy.
The clip you just saw came from the YouTuber Quits. Quits' brother was harassed by Tech Gangster, so Quits went on a mission to find Tech himself. He went to different VR chat worlds to ask people about Tech, and clearly they don't like him too much. But who is this guy, and what did he do? Tech's real name is actually Brent, and he took advantage of countless women across VR chat. Quits
fucking Brent. I know it's a terrible situation, but bro, your name, I don't know.
Two key people.
Brent's a fucking goofy ass name.
His former friend and his ex-girlfriend. During the interview with his former friend, who we'll call Meg.
If you wonder why I'm looking around, my fucking phone's about to die, and I'm so mad because like all my front USB ports are used. Hold on. I'm about to grab my charger. Oh. I'm using all these ports. Damn. Don't got no free port. Fuck it. Where is it? Right here? Yep. Alright, bet. There we go. My fault, y'all. Hold on. I don't want my phone to die on me. I can't see the chat if I let it die. Alright, let's go.
Quits found some sickening details about how he played VR chat.
His surroundings, he always had little children around him. He would be such a bad influence on them.
Brent would also let his anger get in the way and would verbally lash out at Megan. The next interview with Brent's ex-girlfriend revealed the dark truth about living with him in real life. She said that he would—
Bro, Mads people been getting exposed lately. Like, I don't even know who Seth was. Like, I saw a picture of him. I'm talking about an anime reviewer, if you don't know who that is. He did something with anime, I don't know. But he had a lot of following, and then he just came out with, like, some crazy, like, things, apparently. And Keemstar was all over it, and Swag Kage. I know Swag Kage and Keemstar, but yeah, it was something crazy. But regardless,
we do things like dump her food, throw stuff, pour liquid on her couch, and much more that we can't talk about over here. Thankfully, she's safe from him now, and I hope she's doing okay. As for Brent, no one truly knows what happened to him. Some say he still visits VR chat, but I just hope people know to stay away. But if you thought Tech Gangster was bad, he's just the tip.
I like his setup. Like, if anything, the lights in the background, the cool looking monitor, I don't know, bro. It's a vibe.
Because this next person took advantage of people and made an organized business out of it. The adult business. On May 19th, 2022, a VR chat YouTuber named Verum exposed the secret crimes of the user Maze VSF. It turns out that Maze ran an adult video business centered around VR chat.
Is it weird that alright, look, is it weird that I've seen, not this, but I've seen that type of content, like VR chat adult videos? Is actually kind of crazy. I don't watch it, you feel me? I'll never go out of my way to watch it because for some reason I find it cringe, but I definitely have seen it, and it's actually like every time I see it I'm just like, that's fucking hilarious.
This gave him quite the reputation with the community, and not a good one. He was placed on multiple KOS lists and has been banned from the game over 26 times.
Damn.
You might think that people hated him because of his business, but that's only part of the reason. People truly hated him because of his methods of finding models for his videos. Maze would log on to servers and search for vulnerable female users, then manipulate them with his lies and charm to make them want to join the business.
Yeah, no, I mean, I pay well. Like, people that are with me, they're happy. Like, there's one girl who quit her day job because it, pays. It pays really well. Yeah, this is my full-time job. That's all.
That's crazy. I mean, he said, I mean, you talk, I guess, I don't know how people, like, sometimes it's like, because I know, okay, I'm struggling to talk. What I'm saying is basically, I know it's crazy that he even tried to do this and that they went for it, if anything, but I can say that it's somewhat believable of like what he's saying, because like I said, I've seen it, first off, and secondly, because I know, like, you saw them clubs and shit. I know strip clubs that actually make money. Like, it's weird, but like, it's possible. So
once they're interested, he would ask pictures of their IDs, passports, driver's licenses, and anything to confirm they're adults. But that's not why he asked for their identification. He asked because once the girls sent their personal information over, they had fallen into Maze's trap. He can use it against them. He would also use other techniques to make girls feel a sense of security.
Is that Zach? I don't know if anybody else has that avatar, but that might be my homie Zach. Hold on.
Use it against them. He would also use other techniques.
Brown tail, brown hair right here. That might be my homie
to
Zach.
Make girls feel a sense of security. He would say things to make them feel special.
That really might be Zach. Hold on. That's hilarious. If that's Zach, I'm gonna show him this later.
Why do you think I ran up to you? Why do you think it was you who I went up to? You're beautiful for who you are.
Whoa. That's weird. Yeah, Trish, that might be Zach.
He would also make these girls believe that he was in love with them and engaged in relationships with them. And in the real world, these are the same methods that criminals use to lure women.
Like, you feel me? Why was he talking to bro like that? He said, "You're beautiful, just the way you are." What the fuck was that? A Bruno Mars song? Like, bro, get back.
During these relationships, Maze would secretly record their RP sessions and would make the girls send him pictures of themselves. And not.
You know who hold on, you got me fucked up. He asked you? That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Pictures in VR chat, but actual pictures of themselves in real life. So that when they realized Maze was exploiting them, Maze could blackmail them into silence.
Because I'm telling you this right now, if I smell you,
what the fuck?
Smell you near any of my friends or any
who's
of my patrons, if I can hear you.
Oh my god, this is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of shit people in VR chat. You feel me? I'm not saying there's not. There's a lot of weirdos. Like, you feel me? I don't even want to start naming off the types of people, but there's a lot of shit people in VR chat. But there's also more good people. You feel me? So this, you feel me? There's bad apples. He's a fucking, you feel me? Dead apple. Like, bro, I don't know. Fucking, he's been rotting in the ground for a little bit type apple. You met him one time? That's crazy.
It really makes you wonder, what kind of man would do this? Well, the same.
Of course, it's fucking FBT.
Same man who would engage in multiple relationships while being married himself. The same man who was also a father of
two
wow,
that's
crazy.
He
had no shame and was even proud of his manipulation skills.
If I manipulate someone into doing what's better for them, so if you're not doing the job.
Wow, that's fucking I don't know, narcissistic? I don't know if that's the right way to say it.
Get manipulated into doing what you should be doing in the first place.
But little did Maze know that Verum was on his trail and recorded everything. And Maze finally got what was coming to him. Just a few days after Verum uploaded the video,
crazy.
He released an update on the 23rd of May. Verum's video led to a virtual witch hunt to chase Maze off VR chat, shut down his company, and rescue the girls. Maze was left powerless.
If I know anything, the internet is like not even just the VR community. The fucking internet is powerful as hell because they'd be able to find somebody, bro. Like I remember, I think it was Shia LaBeouf. It might have been him, where he had that whole flag situation where he was trying to hang up a flag. I might be completely wrong on who it was, but there was this person who was trying to put up a flag, and they put up a flag, and people were like, "Find it!" And they were literally like measuring like where airplanes were flying over the sky in order to find out where this flag was located. It's fucking crazy.
Came crawling to
Verum. I don't doubt that they'd be able to find this guy too.
Begging for mercy.
Please delete. Please let me die. You win. You've won. You've accomplished your goal.
Head ass.
I am not joking. You are not ever going to hear from me again. The rest of your life. You will go on. You might think of me from time to time, and you can feel victorious because you were.
Who talks like this? What fuck? Does this bro think he the fucking Joker or something? Or no, because Joker wouldn't. But still, what? He think he a villain or something? He think this is a show.
Faces the justice he deserves, and the girls find the peace they need. But this happy ending is a rare one, believe me. Most stories don't end like this because sometimes these people.
Hey, one of these crazy stories, bro. Somebody tried to blackmail me, bro. Like at one point in time, somebody tried to blackmail me for like $400, and they had a convincing argument. But I was like, bro, I'd rather not pay you $400 and just let that go out, and then let you. Yeah, fuck you. You feel me? I'm not paying you $400.
Virtual reality to reality. A mother's worst fear. What's a childhood fear you remember the most? Maybe it was a
Don't show me Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's fucked me up as a kid.
Under your bed? Or was it...
But I am going to watch that movie when it comes out.
Did a fear of something hiding in your closet? Well, one day, that fear came true for someone. In 2020, a mother heard strange...
I know this story. I'm pretty sure he told this on his last, or the other video I reacted to.
From her daughter's bedroom. Her daughter has been acting strange for the last month.
I think she was 15.
Secretive, anxious, and was spending more time in her room than with her family.
Yeah, they're making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It's going to be live action too. Craziest thing, I'm pretty sure they got full ability to go completely crazy with like gore, and you don't like, you feel me, you know, if you ever checked out the story of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a bunch of little kids dying and they become the ghosts into the animatronics. I'm pretty sure that they got the go ahead to even like, they don't have to hold back on any horror, gore, whatever. So I'm like, everybody's scared. It's like, are they gonna show killing kids possibly? And I'm like, I don't know, but it might be fire.
These noises were the last straw. The mother stormed into her daughter's room and heard shuffling in her closet. She flung the closet open. She screamed. Standing in the closet was a man covering himself up in her daughter's clothing. The man was J.R. and he was living in a girl's closet for over a month, and they met on VR chat. The girl was using...
That is crazy. I don't, bro.
A fake account on VR chat and told JR that she was an adult. After some time, JR drove all the way from Louisiana to Spring Hill to meet her, which is an 8-hour drive. JR then convinced this girl to let him stay in her house and hide in the closet whenever someone was home.
Yeah, she was 15. Holy shit, bro. I have like no, like, bro, I don't want to believe this is real, but it definitely, like, bro had the mugshot and everything. This shit happened. That's actually crazy, and I don't even know what to say, bro. Bro. What's up? Didn't they make a ripoff in a movie with Nicolas Cage? I don't know. You feel me? I wasn't heavily into Five Nights at Freddy's until, like, I mean, I was into it when it first came out, all the way up until the third game, and then I dropped off around the fourth, and and I kind of picked it back up around the newest one that just came out. So I didn't really like go into like all the fan made stuff, but possibly.
Went on for over a month before he was found and arrested. The public world's on VR chat can
hey, that's a Ruby avatar.
A direct line to vulnerable young people who fall prey to these monsters. There's still one more to talk about, and this person created a cult filled with young people. The Imposter. In August of 2022, Brandon FM exposed a cult operating on VR chat. It was called the Dark Guild and was run by Alyssa.
The Dark
Afton.
Guild
on
is
the surface,
crazy.
The guild was a large
fucking SAO. Oh my god. I bet he came up with the name. If anything, it's crazy because when they said the Dark Guild, I deadass thought of Kirito. Like I thought of SAO. That's fucking whack.
Discord server that held
I think I have that avatar.
Virtual meetings through VR chat. Alyssa welcomed people of all ages to hang out and chat in a friendly environment. But Alyssa's true intentions were far more evil.
The guild wanted to start operations where they would nab criminals like dealers, bank robbers, and such.
Alyssa was encouraging...
Am I tweaking or are they talking about real life?
...young people to engage in criminal activity and used her reputation to encourage her guild to do what she says.
I don't roll about my guild, so I know you might be scared to kill an actual person. It's up to you. I know for a fact I'm doing it again. It's too fun.
Alyssa claimed
what
that
is
she
this?
ended 5 people. Whether this is true or not, it didn't matter. It terrified the other members, which is exactly what Alyssa wanted. And this leads to what we believe is the real purpose of the Dark Guild, to gather these young people for Alyssa's own desires. Alyssa engaged in multiple relationships with young people in her guild.
Age doesn't matter. He's same age, and I'm dating him.
He's how old? He's...
See?
This audio was secretly recorded.
I don't know, bro. This shit getting real weird. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Brandon when he went undercover as a teenager to find information about Alyssa. At that time, Alyssa was not only dating that boy, but also married to another person virtually on VR chat. Someone who is
now what doesn't get talked about often. Yeah, I know this is a terrible topic of like, you know what I mean, but one quick tangent. VR chat weddings. I've been to one and they are sometimes the coolest shits ever. What you say? How are these real people? I don't know. They seem like NPCs. I'll be real with you. These fucking, like, not the ones, you feel me, like the younger ones, you feel me, they're easier to manipulate because you feel me, they haven't learned a lot yet. But with these older ones, they're literally bots, bro. I have no clue. But yeah, if you ever get the chance to go to a VR chat wedding, definitely do it. Even though like some of those don't last long.
Attending summer school at the time. During that same recording, Alyssa tried to roleplay with Brandon, even though he said he was too young.
That depends. Are you up or anything?
You mean like ERP?
Yeah.
Alyssa did this with so many people in her guild, and some were affected mentally.
Bruh, what the
scars
fuck?
This whole experience has put
this shit is terrible. I know, like I shouldn't smile, but like it's unbelievable. Like I don't know, like what the fuck to even think of this anymore.
That I was recently diagnosed with Stockholm syndrome.
Let me read that.
So extreme that I was recently.
It's a coping mechanism to captivate abusive situation. Oh.
Diagnosed with Stockholm syndrome.
Thankfully, Brandon managed to shut down the entire server. The Dark Guild was disbanded and Alyssa's powers were gone, right? Well, this is where the story should end, but sadly, Alyssa is still out there. But Alyssa's name tells us a lot. Alyssa Afton. The name Afton is a reference.
Oh my god. That's why he was showing the Five Nights at Freddy's
to
clips?
the series Five Nights at Freddy's, after the character ended the lives of 5 people. So when she claimed to have done the same, it's clearly a lie.
Oh,
She's nothing
yeah.
more than an imposter. People will still go on VR chat.
Damn, imagine being that much of a fan. That's crazy.
Okay, right? Because
That's
my
crazy.
goal is not to get you guys off any platform, but to be aware of the platform. So how do you stay safe?
The best way to stay safe on VR chat would definitely have to be to have moral grounding as a human being. So first figure out who you are, what you stand for, and stand firmly on it, and then you can enter VR chat. Because only then you will have a positive experience in the game and it won't actually ruin you as a person. Because it does feel like you're playing tug of war with the devil sometimes on that game where everyone's getting drunk and all these avatars are getting all the clubs and all of the above. But if you have a good standing, before you press run on the exe file, you're going to be okay. Matter of fact, it might even be a positive game for you to play.
Doing research on VR chat felt different. It was unlike any other platform we covered because the other platforms were in the palm of your hands. But virtual reality makes you feel like you're living in another world. When people escape reality to go to VR chat, it truly becomes their reality. Like I said, it's like dreaming with your eyes open. Just a few years back, virtual reality was a dream of science fiction. But the internet was also once a dream, and so were computers and smartphones. The future is coming. And my request to you is to spread this message so that we can be prepared once the future is here. Visual Venture.
Pay attention, make sure everybody around you is safe, bro. That's facts.
Nearly every single person that I've met in VR chat has no objective morality. So everything that they do and say that they think is right versus wrong either comes from the laws of the land that they live in or from their own hedonistic pleasures. There's obviously many flaws with this type of thinking. And that's the...
I don't know. That's a very broad... You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. There's just a lot of different types of people in VR chat. Some with a mindset to make sure like they're having a healthy, fun experience. And then there are some who want to go troll. Then there are some who want to go do terrible things. So I don't know.
Majority of the school of thought of people inside of VR chat. Nearly every single person lives by that religion.
It's completely flawed because just as the person who would think that, if you ask them, you're like, hey, are you depressed? Dude, they're gonna say yes.
Yeah,
right?
They're going to say yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
There is a amount of VR chat that needs to work through a lot of their social problems because a lot of people join up on VR chat because they're struggling with regularly at home. So if anything, I definitely need a lot of these people to make sure they get some help in order to make sure to have a healthier experience, even in
the
VR
ability
chat.
to like understand like that is what's causing their unhappiness, right? Like trying to chase happiness is the specific thing that's leading them away from it.
100%, exactly what you just said. Yeah, them chasing happiness and solely happiness is the reason that they'll never find it.
Wait, before you go, click this playlist right here to watch more dark.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Shit, that made me want to watch more of his videos. I'll be real with you. I don't know what I had planned next because I was thinking about possibly reacting to Kai, but I feel like I won't enjoy that. Let's see. Dark world of Discord, bro. Low key, I want to check out Discord because Discord has so many problems. It does. So many problem people.
Turn the mic off. Grr. Say hello.
Why are you hitting on a 14-year-old girl?
Child.
What the fuck? Was that like a what was that show called? How to Catch a Predator? Was that like one of those moments where he was doing a bunch of weird shit and then like it's like the dude walks in the room, why are you here? And then he unmutes his mic.
Does not have the
That'd be crazy.
capacity to go through with safely.
That's terrible, but it's like got his ass. That's like a got his ass moment.
Okay, so that very last part I disagree with.
So this Discord iceberg is gonna be like no other. I cut all the surface level fluff and we go straight into 10 insane topics, and each topic just gets more horrifying. So join us as we explore the dark world of Discord. Incel Ethereum. Discord has millions of public servers, approximately 6.7 million that you can join right now. But for every great server you find with amazing people on it, there are bad servers, and people on them are just terrible. This is Ethereum. He's an artist who specializes in drawing female characters from anime, mostly in suggestive positions. On the surface, he's most active on Twitter and Newgrounds, which is a website made for people like artists and animators to share their work. But when you dig a little deeper, he's even more active on Discord. In August of 2021, a YouTuber by the name of Daft Pina posted a video exposing Ethereum and his actions. He started investigating Ethereum when he noticed just how alarming his tweets were.
I should say some slurs just to get it out of the way.
Whoa.
Like Invader Zim, but if he only spoke in hateful slurs.
Looking more into the situation, Daft Pina was contacted by a former follower of Ethereum. This anonymous contact shared various screenshots of Ethereum saying absolutely disgusting things on Discord. You mean blank? That effing blank is drawing from experience like I would have. And it gets worse because as Daft Pina investigated further, he realized what Ethereum truly was, an incel. But before we get into Ethereum's incel behavior, I have an important
I don't even know if I'm ready for
so
this.
I've always wanted these guys to sponsor me, and I am finally here. This video is sponsored by, are you ready? Raid Shadow Legends. You get home from school, set your backpack down, and take a break before starting your homework. What do? An incel is a member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women. They usually hate women because women don't find them attractive. They turn their heartbreak into hatred and only make friends with people who share their views, which only makes them even more hateful. Ethereum is no exception to this. Girls are skittish. You have to approach them passively, you have to know where to find them, you have to dress the part. You might miss your shot, you might get killed by one. Is it racist to say I think most girls
I feel like killed is crazy.
Like skittish farm animals?
I would not to say it hasn't happened before, but that's crazy.
The way he talks about girls makes it seem like they're creatures from another planet. And his Discord is full of people like him.
Yeah, right? That's fucking insane.
Server has attracted people who have the same twisted mindset, the same anger and hatred. And while it's easy to shame and hate these people, I honestly pity them. I mean, I don't know what happened to these people to twist their minds as much as they have. But what I do know is that behind that angry shell is a deep, deep sadness that may never be healed. Discord's furry team. Furries have been on Discord since the very beginning, and there's
shout out all my furries. I fuck with all y'all. You feel me? They like to use it as like, you feel me, as a bad thing. But if anything, y'all some cool ass motherfuckers. You feel me? Y'all stay being some cool ass motherfuckers. If anything, y'all are some of the nicest people I've ever met.
There are countless servers dedicated to the furry community, and whatever your opinion you have about them, they're here to stay. And in recent years, people have noticed that a lot of Discord staff are furries themselves. And with that comes serious bias. In January of 2019, Discord users were outraged when a staff member made the statement, "We do not consider cub content to be in violation of our community guidelines." In case you didn't know, cub content is the furry equivalent to CP. This disgusting comment outraged users and furries.
Cub fair. That's what it is.
When I saw it, I was like, what the frick is going on with this?
Just seeing an image was like, what the hell is this type of crap?
The person behind that is just not
thinking right.
It took Discord a month to address the controversy, and in February of 2019, Discord finally banned all cub content on the platform. But the problems don't end there. If you disagree with the furry fandom, Discord will find any excuse to ban you. On the subreddit r/internet drama, there's a thread that complains about a Discord admin named All the Foxes. The person who posted the thread talked about how All the Foxes was banning people falsely. For example, someone was banned for being under 13, but it was false. They were over 13. So why did this happen? Because All the Foxes had a hidden agenda. It turns out this Discord admin was banning all servers that didn't allow furry content. A person who commented on the post said this: I was an admin for an anti-furry Discord. A furry reported us with no grounds to stand on because we didn't break terms of service. This All the Foxes happens to be a furry and banned everyone in the server, including the furry that reported us, because he stayed in the server, because we reached an agreement. So I have a first-hand account of someone that this actually happened to. My friend Ruben Sim was setting up his Discord server for his channel.
My Discord server is mostly Roblox users, and as you probably know,
shout out Roblox, bro. Roblox carried me all the way through like my childhood, bro. I started playing it in like the library, same as a lot of you, and then bro, it was insane. Like, you feel me? I remember playing like Fairy Tale. What was it? Oh, there was so many game modes, bro. Survival, disaster survival, natural disaster survival.
That shit was awesome. Age. And so me and my friends that moderate the server, we decided that we shouldn't allow any type of NSFW content anywhere in any channel. Time and time again, we've had people violate that rule, and they've almost always been furries. And so we noticed this pattern, and we decided that we needed to do something about it.
Ruben and his team ended up banning all furries in his Discord.
And then we instated a rule saying no furries allowed. I have friends that are furries, and even they like understood, yeah, we know this community has a problem, and we understand if you don't want furries in your server. The people,
my fault if you got that notification, just ignore it.
People at Discord didn't seem to think that way.
Discord staff didn't like the fact that furries were not allowed, so Ruben's Discord server started getting banned.
It started out as warnings. We would get emails or messages from Discord saying things like, you moderate a server that participates in harassment.
He didn't know the reasons for these bans, but it became clear.
Over time, we kind of figured it's because people are identifying furries and telling them to leave.
Ruben talked to me.
There's always been like I was never a part of it, but there's always been like underlying hate for furries amongst most gaming communities that like had furries. And I was just like, damn, like, you feel me? If anything, they're just living the way they live for the most part. They weren't hurting anybody. You feel me? Besides that one weird con that happened. If y'all know, y'all know. It was a crazy ass con. But besides that, yeah, most of the time they're chill as fuck.
Yeah, about how on Roblox, if you say anything negative about furries, you'll get banned for hate speech.
And a lot of people have been banned just for saying things like, I don't really like furries, or furry bad. And I kind of feel like Discord is the same way, where they see furries as some sort of class that you're not allowed to discriminate against.
It shows that a decent amount of Discord staff members have a bias toward furries. And in order to have a good moderation team, they must be fair. But unfortunately, they're far from it. Discord knows everything about you. When we're on the internet, our privacy is super important. Whether you're sending personal documents or just messaging friends, you need to make sure that everything you do is safe. So, is Discord secure? If the power of these Discord staff members doesn't scare you, the information they have will. The truth is, Discord knows everything. Every word you type, message you send, picture you upload, all of it is stored in Discord's database. Even if you delete messages, Discord keeps them anyway. If you delete your account, Discord just...
But that's just like the internet in general, for real. So I mean, if I just treat it the same.
Removes your profile picture and changes your username to deleted user. All your messages are stored by Discord and your information is no longer yours. So you have to be 13 or older to use Discord. There was a group of teens who were banned for being under 13, but it was false. They were all over 13. The reason Discord banned them is because Discord read the messages of them joking around saying they were 12. They appealed the ban and Discord asked for pictures of identification. So they sent the evidence.
Pictures of identification is crazy.
And guess what? They were still permanently banned. So why would Discord ask for such a personal document then run away? Well, there might be a possibility that it could be used as data. Discord's development team has a history of abusing user data rights. Before creating Discord, its founder Jason Citron founded a platform called OpenFame, which was sued for collecting unnecessary amounts of data and selling it for profit. So who's to say they aren't going to do it again? The Discord hackers. The internet is filled with viruses. We've all been told 1,000 times by our teachers to be careful what you click on. But hackers are always finding new ways to hide themselves and continue to prey on people. And now they're on Discord. Discord is becoming a favorite tool among cyber criminals because Discord's system helps them do it. Let's say you upload a file onto Discord. You right-click on it, hit copy link, and then take it to a browser and paste the link. If you look at the URL, it uses Discord's domain name in the beginning of it. A good amount of people would trust this link solely because it looks like it's coming directly from Discord. But the problem is, Discord isn't monitoring these links. Hackers take advantage of this by disguising these links as cracked versions of games, but it could really be a virus. And in the last 2 years, there have been reports that hackers are using Discord to control your computer remotely. They can send malicious commands through Discord to malware to be executed.
I have seen a few people get their accounts hacked on Discord, which is fucking terrifying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just hope it doesn't happen to mine.
On your computer. This can lead them to getting your personal information and even hold your files for ransom. And you may be thinking, well, as long as I don't download anything, I'm fine, right? Well, not exactly. Sometimes these links can send you to a Discord login page. When you've entered your account info and hit enter, the page will close and then the real Discord login page will appear. So what did you just log into? Nothing. Your credentials were sent to the hacker who now has access to your Discord account. So never accept links from people you don't know on Discord because hackers will always be on the platform. We can do our best to stay safe. Discord's doxing problem.
I did not know there was a doxing problem with Discord. If anything, bro, I hate the whole doxing in general. It's so dumb. It does nothing.
Doxing is when someone makes your private information public, such as your home address or personal phone number, with malicious intent. This happens all the time, from blackmailing people for money to swatting streamers' houses.
You're getting swatted? What in the world?
Why does he talk like that? Like, I know his voice doesn't normally sound like that.
And Discord has a huge doxing problem. In 2017, a Discord server was discovered that was dedicated to doxing people that disagreed with their political views. Much like a Therion server, the server was filled with incredibly hateful people who targeted minority groups. What's crazy is that the members even taught other members how to dox.
They had an entire pastebin document dedicated to people's information, and it even included a tutorial on how to dox people. As you can see, White Pages is their golden goose.
Okay, try searching yourself up on Google. Chances are you'll be shocked at the amount of personal information that's public.
Not real shit. I looked up my first and last name. It showed my home address. It showed, bro, I was like, what the fuck?
On Discord, the majority of users are teens who are vulnerable. Just listen to my friend Tubbs' experience with being doxxed.
One night, randomly on Discord, this dude pings me on my server that I used to own and tells me to add him as a friend, and he just sends me my own address, full name, high school I went to, and my mother's full name. I was shocked. I couldn't move. I freaked out once I saw that text in the chat, and I honestly thought my life was over.
So I was doxxed too, and it's honestly a horrible feeling. It's like as if everything that I've worked for is just all gone. I don't wish it upon anyone.
That's real.
Van's Kingdom. Discord has a problem with Preds. The problem is so bad that the most popular YouTube videos about Discord are of people catching Preds.
Turn the mic off. Grr.
What the fuck was that goofy ass noise he made? This is terrible. I'm not saying it's not. That shit was so fucking corny. I don't know, bro. These people don't feel real.
Turn the mic off.
He said, grr. What the fuck?
Say hello.
Why are you hitting on a 14-year-old girl?
And sometimes these Preds don't.
He had the nerve to say, oh, like, oh, you got me. Shut the fuck up.
work alone.
You fucking
what
weirdo.
If I told you that there was once a paradise for Preds on Discord, a place for them to find victims and almost instantly fulfill their selfish fantasies? Let me tell you about Van's Kingdom. In June of this year, a YouTuber by the name of Jessica posted a video exposing a Discord server. The server was based on the owner's fantasy that he was a king who owned the girls in his kingdom.
Wow.
A kingdom of a group of girls who all serve one king. I am a god.
That man wanted to be an anime protagonist so bad. Bro wanted to be Issei Hyoto, bro. You're not Issei, trust me. You're none of them.
The server had not safe for work chats and channels for sharing inappropriate pictures. Once you've joined the server, you have to be verified before you can interact.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I wouldn't trust shit. Like, first off, I wouldn't join something like this, but for the weirdos who do, I still wouldn't trust anything that's said on here or anything I see, because lying's that easily.
To do this, you have to send a picture of yourself to Van with a piece of paper that says #VanOwn. Van also states,
oh, that's
while
fucking
you don't
weird.
have to show your face. You have to show enough to prove you're a female. If this isn't creepy enough, you only have to be 11 to join.
Whoa, okay, is that in his
What's
fucking...
even worse
is that in his description?
Is that you have to introduce yourself with a template that Van created that makes you list inappropriate things about yourself. As Jessica scrolled through, she found many girls on the server were very young, and Van knew this. Pretending to be 14, Jessica found herself talking to Van directly. And despite him knowing her age, he demanded pictures of her in exchange for access to private channels. And one of these hidden channels was created for users to post selfies for Van. But only a few of the people in this channel were over the legal age. And this wasn't even a small server. It had over 200 members.
Why do people do this? What do you get from doing some dumb shit like this?
You don't know why anyone would want to join this server.
I don't even want to go into, bro. Fuck. Oh my god, this is terrible.
No other purpose.
Put him in jail now.
Thankfully, 2 months ago, Van's Kingdom was taken down and removed from Discord. No one knows what happened.
But he didn't get put to jail. He could have been, bro. That's deadass CP. He needs to be in jail. What the fuck?
But let's be thankful the server is gone. Nora's cult. This is Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Countess. During the 1600s, she was a leader of a cult that ended the lives of 600 women just for fun. She lured young girls to her castle with the promise of education, but what they really got was horrible. So what does this have to do with Discord? Well, what if I told you that there were people like this on Discord? Cults with dark intentions waiting to lure people in. Toby is a YouTuber.
Bro, if SAO truly ever happened, Black Coffin would be a real thing, and it'd be probably bigger than ever. That's what's fucking wild, bro. Like, I fucking hate a lot of
who makes stunning artwork and storytime videos. But in April of 2020, Toby uploaded a video that was different from her normal content. It was a story of how she fell into a Discord cult. In 2018, Toby joined a Discord server run by someone named Nora. For a while, she enjoyed being on it, but something seemed off. Toby discovered that the server would have meetups a few times a year.
And what would end up happening is they would get an Airbnb and people would all pitch in to get the Airbnb and food, and they would all go stay there for a couple of days.
These meetups seemed innocent and fun on the surface, but when Toby asked if she could come to one, Nora made it clear that she couldn't join. So the question is why? There were 2 girls from the Discord that went to the meetup, but after the meetup ended, those 2 girls left the server. No goodbyes, no reason, no nothing. A week later, Toby posted a selfie of herself on the Discord, and after this selfie was posted, Nora spoke to Toby and asked her to go to the next meetup.
And the only reason why she asked me is because I had posted a picture and she thought that I was attractive enough to go.
Toby declined, and good thing she did, because when she realized what really happened on those trips, it turned her stomach. During these Airbnb meetups, girls who went would be pressured into drinking large amounts of alcohol and sometimes even taking other substances. And when they were completely helpless, Nora would watch as her friends took advantage of them. She would count the money these girls had given her for the the trip and enjoy watching things play out too, just as Elizabeth Bathory did over 400
Holy
years ago.
shit.
And after finding out about this, Toby fought to take the server down and stop Nora's operation, and she succeeded. Nora vanished and the server was shut down. Just imagine how many more
but the fact that they're still out there is what's getting me. Like, they need to be in jail. Like, I don't know.
Servers there are.
There should be some way to do something about
haven't
this.
been brought to light. The end of an e-girl.
In July 2019, the social media platform Discord was buzzing about a photo that appeared to show a dead young woman.
I'm sure you heard this story before, but it doesn't make it any less tragic. In 2019, Bianca Devins, a 17-year-old high school graduate, met a boy named Andrew Clark online.
I haven't heard
an
this
average
story.
guy, and they both wanted to get to know each other. But it turns out he's an incel. Bianca and Andrew decided to go to a concert together, but during the concert, Andrew saw Bianca kissing another man. Andrew couldn't handle seeing that, so after the concert, he ended Bianca's life. What makes this worse is that he posted videos and pictures of the attack on Discord.
I just kept screaming, it's not her. It's not her. It's not my baby.
These pictures continue to haunt Bianca's family and friends to this day. But it wasn't just pictures that were on Discord. Her last words were too. According to an article by Rolling Stones magazine, Bianca messaged a friend on Discord while she was with Andrew. The message was about how angry Andrew was after Bianca held hands with and kissed another man. That message was sent at 5:47 a.m. and not even 1 hour after the incident, Andrew would post pictures of Bianca lifeless on Discord with the caption, "Sorry, looks like you're gonna have to find someone else to orbit." Bianca had so much to look forward to. She was a talented artist and was about to start studying psychology in college. I just wish her friends and family...
Nah, this shit got me stuck now. Low-key, I didn't know it was gonna go this dark, you feel me? He just hit me with something that I don't think I deserved, you feel me? Now, this is real shit, and this is why you need to be so careful, but god damn, like, this shit hurt my soul.
I hope she can rest in peace. CP. This is
Alright.
one of the...
Alright, I don't know if I don't know if I can keep doing this, bro. We jump from murder. I mean, you feel me? Murder is as terrible as it can get, but we just jumped to... I don't, bro.
Worst problems Discord has. These disgusting images are even being traded on Discord. We've seen it happen in Van's Kingdom, but the problem is so much bigger than just that. These people are all over Discord just waiting to find you. Earlier this year, two friends were playing Modern Warfare 2, a game that was released way back in 2009. So finding people to play with was hard. The two friends turned to Discord and found a server of people who still played the game. Eventually, they found people to play with, but the fun didn't last long. The two friends realized that the people they were playing with were using cheats, so they called these people out. And of course, they argued. It pretty much went as you would expect. The cheaters hurled insults at the two friends, but what they did next was horrifying. The cheaters sent a video that showed a young boy doing things that no child should ever do. This wasn't in a private group chat. This was a public server with other people in it, but these guys didn't care. This shows just how easy it is for sick people like them to find and share disgusting photos on Discord. So since this story was posted, the server was taken down. But there are hundreds of servers just like them that we just don't know about. Hypnotist Sappho. Furry fandom is a subculture interested in animal characters with human attributes. And the war between furries and anti-furries is real. There are so many videos of people raiding furry Discord servers and countless arguments tweeted between furries and anti-furries. But there was someone so twisted that both sides united to fight against her. This is a story of Hypnotist Sappho, a self-proclaimed hypnotherapist. A hypnotherapist is a trained professional that uses hypnosis to reprogram your thinking. Sappho was also a content creator who posted VR chat roleplays. These roleplays would show her performing hypnotism on other furries. These videos had a very suggestive nature to them, but Sappho promised that it was never anything more than simple roleplay. This was a lie. One user who was involved in these therapy sessions claimed that Sappho said a few times that her therapy sessions have gone into inappropriate situations, and things got worse because she created a Discord server. The server was intended as a place to meet fellow furries and connect with each other. But as time went on, Sappho slowly revealed her true self. She posted pictures of animal-shaped adult toys.
Dog-shaped
She even created an artwork channel made specifically for inappropriate pictures of animals. It became clear what Sappho really was, a zoophile. So what is a zoophile? Well, lucky for you, Sappho made a video about it.
I do not have a thing for humans. I am more attracted
Whoa.
to dogs.
So I think there's somebody else who also did this on Twitter. So look, being a zoophile is not something to be proud of. I don't think it will ever be something to be proud of, ever. The fact that you outwardly admit it is crazy. That shit that's another tier of confidence in something that you shouldn't be confident about. That's insane.
It's like German Shepherds.
I mean, I don't have to tell you how wrong this is. The things Sappho is defending are literally illegal around the world. But these people still exist. There's even a podcast dedicated to this stuff and even giving tips on how to commit these acts. And Sappho wasn't just revealing herself, she was recruiting others. But some fought back. People came forward talking about their experiences with Sappho, how she had manipulated them into believing her sick ideas and influenced them to act upon them. Sappho had trapped so many kids into her fan base, and she was also grooming them. Just listen to what she has to say about children.
Child still does not have the mental capacity to go through with safely.
Okay, so that...
I want to end the video right here. I don't want to keep watching it.
Last part I disagree with.
She is...
It's crazy that I titled this. I'm about to have that as my title the entire time, though. Bro.
Crazy. Eventually, all of Sappho's social
This is not how I wanted to start this month. This is crazy.
Were taken down, including her Discord. But this still wasn't the end of her story. Sappho created a website. The website was an obituary written by Sappho herself about herself. She called herself a symbol for zoos and maps. And I'm not even gonna begin to explain what that means. Later, she created various YouTube community posts updating her audience on her situation. She claimed that she was being enrolled into long-time psychiatric care for her delusions. If any of this is true or not, no one can know for sure, but I don't doubt it. In the final post she's made as of writing this video, she says that she's finally gonna stay off social media, but it's the last part that scares me. In the final line, she jokes about a thumbnail on a video about her and still signs her name as Mama Sappho. And after all she's done, she still doesn't think she's wrong. Discord is filled with messed up people, but it's also a place where you can grow lifelong friends.
Or both. It's literally just, bro, I've met so many terrible people on Discord as well. It's actually insane. If anything, Discord is a lot like VR chat, except, I don't know, bro. If anything, Discord and VR chat are about to go hand in hand sooner or later, but because it's already fairly close. But yeah, bro, shit, I don't know.
But the internet is written in pen, not pencil. Read that again. So be careful what you post, because you never know who's gonna see it. Visual venture. Wait, before you
that's facts.
Go click.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's actually insane. What the fuck? But yeah, that was a chill little first stream, you feel me? Shout outs to homie Trace who showed up. Shout out to the other homie, whoever showed up, you feel me? I saw a few of you in there. Yeah, besides that, I wanted to go for a little bit. I ain't planning on going for long hours. One of these days I'm gonna get a 24-hour, which is gonna be crazy. Maybe have some guest appearances possibly, but besides that, hope you all enjoyed this stream. It's your boy wholelottatj, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.